Angled and drove in a run his first time through. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And now it's even up. Cronenworth on third with 2 out. And there's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Next pitch is inside, and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. The run scores from third, and it's an 8-run lead. And in its second with an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Adam Duvall. Liner, base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
McMahon batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball right side, and that one handled, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Austin Hayes. There's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Just misses with that one.
1-2.
In the air, left field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. And now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. And there's a strike. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Popped up first base side. Cronenworth makes the grab, and that. Back now at Oriole Park. On to the 3rd inning. And now the DH, Stone Garrett. The line to kick the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. The run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And a foul ball.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Brings it in, and there's one away.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Cronenworth up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. To the right side, and that one finds its way through, but no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with one out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ground ball could be two. Mateo over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ramon Urias. There's a strike. Strike two.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. One out. James McCann in now. There's a strike. McCann in his 9th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. 1-1 to McCann.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Here's Adam Frazier. In there, and it's 0-1. Swings and misses. 0-2. And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. And he'll step off and take the signs again. Check swing, no appeal. Struck him out without a swing. Clip. Start of the 4th. Here's a speed threat. Julio Rodriguez. Aiken back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hayes racing over to make the catch. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Mountcastle makes the play.